Should you wait to have sex? If you are on the fence, if you're dating somebody, or maybe you've already had sex with them and you're like, something doesn't feel right, okay, this episode is for you. And the quick answer is, should you wait? Hell yes. Yes, you should. Understand that I always used to lead with the physical, and I see it happening all the time. And sometimes it's like, actually, it gets to the point where it's like on autopilot. It's just expected to have, you're expected to have sex with somebody, and you just do. And you may not feel 100% comfortable with it, but you do it anyway. And I remember why I did it. It was like, he will stay, or he will choose me, and he will like me. And they don't. The biggest game changer, well, there's so many things, but one of the biggest things too was not having sex. Like holding off, and I'm a fan of sex, obviously. If you've heard me before, if this is your first time listening, I'm not about shaming you for enjoying sex, not at all. My goal is for you to find your person to have amazing sex with forever. That's the plan, right? Because sex is so much better when you're having it with someone you're absolutely in love with and who loves you, and you guys have this healthy, crazy love, not toxic, right? When you have that healthy love, when you have that crazy, when you can be completely real and authentically, zenfully you could just be your true self, and you can let go and get to that orgasm that's better than you've ever had before. And not only that, but consistently, where it's not like, oh, you have sex once, oh my gosh, today, is he happy today? That shit is so toxic. And at the end of the day, I want you to be living your happily ever after, right? So you may have to sacrifice, right? Like a little bit of sex right now, immediate gratification, but it's worth the wait, because the person that is not willing to wait is not your person. Simple as that. The person, listen to that again, okay? The person who is not willing to wait is not your person. So when you say to somebody, hey, I'm really enjoying this, getting to know you, I love emotionally connecting with you, and I'm excited about where it's going to go. Sex, though, for me is something that I do when I'm exclusive boyfriend, girlfriend with somebody, and we're not there yet, and that's fine. But, sex is something that I hold off to do. And if they say to you, oh yeah, that's not going to work for me, bye, that's it. When he notices that you value yourself, and he sees that, and he respects that, and he is looking for something, a forever person, he's going to absolutely love that and wait for you and not push you or pressure to do that. Okay, this is so important. I just need you to lean into this and trust me. And I know you're like, that's impossible, Jackie. But it's not impossible. And you know what? That thought, if you're having the thought that, oh my God, that's so hard to do. Yeah, I don't blame you. After years of doing things a certain way, it is very hard to shift that. It is. And this is the path that I walk with my clients. This is where I walk with you hand in hand. And it's not about shaming you. Shame. Game of Thrones, shame. No, it's not about that. It's about, let's dive into it. Let's dig into what is the reason for you having to have sex. Why is that part of the must do situation when you're dating somebody? And we have to unpack that, and we have to get to the bottom of it, because how has that been working for you? Right? It hasn't. It is time to change shit up. It is. It really is. And you know what? We're entering into the holiday season, and I just want you to know that there is a different way. Okay? And if you're feeling lonely and you're feeling like, emotional connection does not require intimacy where you have to have sex with somebody. And emotional connection is the gold. Okay? And that physical intimacy will come, but it's worth waiting for, right? I really sincerely send you so much love. The more I do this, the more I'm working with the women in this beautiful, amazing community, the more I realize I have to say this message, and this is what I have to do. Like, I know I'm getting over a cold and it doesn't even matter. I'm like, I have to put this out there, because I know where I used to have sex, and a lot of times afterwards, when they're not showing up for me, it was heartbreaking and I felt less than, right? And it's hard to even imagine, like, oh my God, it's uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable to think, wait, I'm not gonna have sex with somebody. Wait, how does that look like? And sometimes it's like you think you have this story in your head of, oh, but that's how I connect and that's how I'm loved. But it's not. It really isn't. And I'm telling you this from being with my person. We're celebrating 16 years married, and walking that path. I've been where you are, and I am now with my person, where we have amazing sex and we're in love, and it's still crazy love all these years later. Like, that happily ever after isn't just reserved for me or certain people. It's for you. It's really for you. But like, you gotta get out of your own way, and there's things that you're doing that's blocking you from receiving your person. And sex with people that are not your person, or that's stopping you, that's blocking you. Okay, so if you're curious, if you want to see how to work with me one-on-one, I have a few slots open. I honestly put my heart and soul into it to each person that I work with. Click below. You can get on a free discovery call, and let's see if this actually would be aligned to you on your journey right now. And I'm just sending you so much love this holiday season. Reach out to me on Instagram, the JkL&x. Shoot me a DM. Let's connect. And until then, do not settle for anything less than crazy love, because it has to be crazy love or nothing.